Welcome back, everyone. Oh, and Alex, it's your turn. Oh, how'd it go? The Devon Goods? You did it! You got them back! You really are a great trainer. I know. As my thanks, I'll give you another great ball. Yay! I don't have to pay for another great ball.
So you have to seek out the trainers yourself and talk to them.
Excuse me. Please come with me. Please, please, please.
Sorry.
This is the Devon Corporation's 3rd floor. Yay! Our president's office is on this floor. Good to know. Anyway, I can't tell you how much I'm grateful for what you've done. By the way, that parcel you got back for us is actually a bomb. Could I get you to deliver that to the shipyard in Slateport? Because it's a bomb.
Yeah,
it would be awful if those robbers tried to take it again. Because it's a bomb, it would explode in their face instead of who I want it to explode on. So could I count on you to do that for me? Oh yeah, that's right. Could you wait here a second? We're gonna butter you up really quick.
Boom.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. Our president would like to have a word with you. Please come with me. Oh, by the way, don't bring the bomb. Please go ahead. Okay, I need to dig out a voice. I'm Mr. Stone, the president of the Devon Corporation. I just got word about you. You saved our staff not just once, but twice. I should fire that man. I have a favor to ask of an amazing person like you. I understand that you're delivering a package to Slateport shipyard. Well, on the way, could you stop off in Dewford town? I was hoping that you'd deliver a letter to Stephen in Dewford. So now we have a letter. Drak put away the letter in the key items pocket. Now, you should know that I'm a great president. Because I sound like one. So I'd never be so cheap as to ask for a favor for nothing in return. That's why I want you to have this. Drak received the PokeNav. So this is what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
That device is a Pokemon Navigator. Oh, PokeNav for short. It's an indispensable tool for any trainer on an adventure. It has a map of the whole region. You can check on the locations of Dewford and Slateport easily. By the way, I've heard that sinister criminals Magma and Aqua, I believe, I don't keep track of current events, have been making trouble far and wide. I think it would be best if you rested up before you go on your way. Because that makes sense. Well then, Drak, go with caution and with care. There you go. Why did I do a dumb voice for him? Because we'll never see him again.
So the way I kind of see it with the match call is you have to talk to the trainers each time.
Yeah, you friend them.
Yeah.
This is the shipyard in Slateport. Blah, blah, blah.
And
I mean, there are certain ones you can rematch, but it's just random.
So it's not something that I can rely on.
Not really.
So
it's
yeah,
not like
I'm grinding on wild Pokemon the rest of this journey.
Or again, you could just fight all the trainers and balance your party out evenly.
Again, in my blood.
He can do that, but he likes to battle.
It's like telling me not to breathe.
Okay, don't breathe.
I've been developing an added feature for the PokeNav, and it turned out great. Drak, may I see your PokeNav? The one our president gave you.
Just work smarter, not harder.
There you go, Drak. I added a new feature named Match Call to your PokeNav. So yeah, this is where you get Match Call. Using the Match Call feature, you can chat with people who have been registered in your PokeNav. Our President Stone should be registered in your PokeNav. Test it out. Please give our president a call.
Yeah, it's a lot like the phone in Pokemon Gold, Silver,
Oh yeah,
Crystal.
like I think I remember.
Yeah, it's like a phone, but like I've seen this work on like Fire Red playthroughs where they use it in an area and all of a sudden you see these exclamation points appear over the trainers.
Yeah, but
and they can be engaged again.
That's a different kind.
It's either that or they have like some kind of a symbol.
That's what I want.
Yeah, well, you don't
Or
get
they
it in this game.
Or they have a symbol right next to them saying that they're ready for battle.
Yeah. Oh, I should be doing.
Yeah.
See you again.
Yeah, I guess Andrea's saying they might have a symbol showing that when they're ready for battle. So
then you can go back there and
yeah, but you can't just like reset it and face them again.
No.
for their XP, which is dumb because that's one of the problems is like wild Pokemon just doesn't. Wild Pokemon are not meant to give you experience. They
At least not this point in the game.
no, like period. Because even when you hit end game, they're not giving that much.
Well, of course not.
The real experience here is in the trainers. So at that point, like the fact that later entries, and double check that for me, Andrea, like later entries do give this feature. So you can actually grind. Oh, hi, Drak. You had a match call feature. No, you're the rival.
Oh, let's register each other so we can contact one another anytime.
Yeah, why not?
Registered May in the Pokenav.
Oh, hey, by the way, I passed Mr. Brainy in Petalburg Woods. I guess he's on his way home to the cottage by the sea. How's your Pokedex coming along, Drak? Mine's looking pretty decent. So how about a little battle? You just became a trainer, Drak. I'm not gonna lose.
You're going to die.
It
There
is
you go.
I, May, the incomparable May.
Yeah, you and your 2 Pokemon versus my whole 6. Have fun with this, buddy. So, absorb. I couldn't remember if this thing actually is a water type. No, it's not.
No, I think it's part water. It's part grass, part water.
Yeah, it's grass. That's why I didn't. I couldn't remember if the second one was ground or grass. There we go. So Lotad's dead.
Reddit.
That worked out so well for you,
Pokemon
May.
trainer May.
Oh, here's your Torchic? Okay. I have a perfect answer for her. Let's go with with the only Pokemon I have that has Water Gun. That's like my only disappointment with Meryl right now is that she's not like she doesn't get Water Gun at an early enough level. It's like, well, I only wanted you, Meryl, because you're a water type.
Yeah, but it'll be useful for when you need to surf later. Because believe me, you'll be doing a lot of surfing in Hoenn.
Actually, I think technically you can teach Wingull that too.
Probably.
Yeah, because I've actually seen like playthroughs where they named their Wingull, what was it, Surf and Fly?
Surf and fly.
So like they're the Pokemon that has Surf and Fly on it.
That's awesome. Oh, by the Drak, you just moved here, so we might not know, but Mr. Brainy was once a revered seafarer. Oh,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
this is just her repeating.
Yeah.
So it's time for us to go and visit Mr. Briny.
Mr. Brainy. Mr. Brainy, what are you doing here?
See, some people might be mad that I didn't give like my usual sailor voice to him, but yeah, no, he looks like Master Roshi. I have to give the Master Roshi
Mr.
voice to him.
Roshi.
I'll do it, Bulma, if you let me see your boobs.
Hello.
Or no, what was he actually asked for? No, he asked to see your underwear. That's what he asked to see. I'll do it if you let me see your underwear.
Oh, neat. That's a badge from Rustboro Gym. You must be a trainer. You should try using this item. A miracle seed. That's good.
Yep. I haven't decided who it's going to go to yet, though.
It's almost like you have a grass starter.
Is it good for grass? I
Yeah,
couldn't remember
I'm
if it
pretty
was.
sure that's what it is. I'm pretty sure it's there to boost grass type moves.
The problem is they said miracle, and so I'm like thinking, oh, so it's light. So, who do I give it to?
There's no light type.
Yes, I know. There's no light type. Even though they're probably... Nah, never mind. There shouldn't be a light type in Pokemon. I don't need preachy Pokemon, all right? I don't need it. Fairies are the closest thing to the light.
Yeah, fairy's pretty close already. Great ball.
Crap. Now I'm stuck thinking about the first ever episode of Dragon Ball. Because again, it's full of humor. In particular, the fact of like, yes, I'll train Goku if you'll let me see your underwear. Little did Bulma know is that Goku didn't realize that girls and boys don't actually work the same way down there. So he removed her underwear earlier that morning. So when she flashes him, it's her butt. See,
Wormhole.
Alex, you need to watch Dragon Ball. I'm not saying for the fights. The fights are not going to bring you in. You need to watch it for the sheer humor.
Yeah, but the random pocket of teleportation.
Yes, actually, no. What do you mean random pockets of teleportation?
There was a frame shift.
Was there?
Yeah.
Damn emulator. I'm so glad. Hi, Dad. I'm so glad that we eventually, fixed this whole problem so we don't have to rely on emulators anymore.
Yeah. But save states and speed up makes it all worth it.
But we're not going to tell you how we fixed it. We're not yet.
So you can speed through those annoying Metapod battles that spam Harden all day.
Metapod Maximum Harden!
Or if you're like looking for a rare Pokemon in the wild, and you just like, that's it, I'm hitting the speed up button until it shows up.
I actually don't like the speed up button that much.
You're so weird. What can I say?
I can't deal with speed up noise.
I like it. It sounds.
Hold on, speed up, Pico. Oh, you're Drak. You saved my darling Pico. We're in love, you know. We owe so much to you. What's that? You want to sail with me? I'll do it. If I get to see your underwear. No, I'm kidding. You have a letter bound for Dewford and a package for Slateport, then? Quite the busy life you must lead. But certainly what you're asking is no problem at all, Mr. UPS boy. You've come to the right man. We'll set sail for Dewford. Dewford it is, then.
Dewford?
Anchors away. Pico, we're setting sail, my darling. Wait, don't fly off into the distance, Pico. So now we get to have speedy way past all of this stuff, and you can see the trainers in the water already. So eventually we're going to want to go here. Oh, by the way, beep, beep, beep. Oh, Drak. Where are you now? It sounds windy wherever you are.
It sounds windy.
I just heard from Devon's Mr. Stone about your Pokédex, so I decided to give you a call. Because I'm bored. It sounds like you're doing fine, so that's fine with me. You take care now. Click. Register Dad Norman in the Pokédex. I mean, what else is he gonna do? He just kind of sits there in his gym, waiting to take on challengers.
Yeah, so this is what's clever about Black and White, is the gym leaders all have like secondary occupations.
Yeah. Ahoy, we've hit land in Dewford. I suppose you're off to deliver that letter to, who was it now? Steven? That's a pretty generic name, even for a Pokemon game. In Black and White, it's a consistent thing, isn't it? Because even before that, because like Roxanne's a student, so that would be her secondary profession here. And granted, a lot of this stuff is established in the anime, but like there are side professions that some of these gym leaders will take on in earlier gens. It's just in Gen 5, like they all have one, right?
Yeah, it's
like
more
one of them's a
apparent.
model, one of them's a rocker or a rock star. Who has a drunkard for a dad. What I've been told, people. I don't know that. Where'd your eyes on this? Is a silk scarf. Yeah. Basically, this is the point in the playthrough where I look at everybody and go, "Are you Steven?
Yes, I'm Steven.
Here's your package. Can I go now?"
Obtain
Oh, wait,
the
there's
silk
a gym here.
scarf.
I'll take you on, and then I can go now. And the funniest thing is that Dewford Town is probably the only town I've ever come across that doesn't have a Pokemart. What the heck?
Well,
I'm
there's
studying up on the hip and trendy Awful Gourmet. Is it true that there's a deep link between Awful Gourmet and World?
Mahogany Town doesn't have a Pokemart either. Just
Well,
has a,
Mahogany Town's Gen 2.
yeah, but you
Yeah.
said any town. You didn't say specifically this game.
This is about Awful Gourmet. Isn't there a TV show on it? Okay, I have to mention this because I came into this house and like the first thing that came to my mind was like Awful Gourmet. Was this an in-house reference to basically Game Freak making fun of Pokemon fans?
I don't know. Why would you think that?
Because like you could literally interchange a lot of the stuff that they're saying about Awful Gourmet and put Pokemon in there.
Oh.
And officially licensed Awful Gourmet picture books. I own and I'm not sharing. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, we should get together and organize an Awful Gourmet party on the island.
Okay, so here's...
It will settle once and for all who is best at Awful Gourmet.
Awful
Brilliant
Gourmet.
indeed. Seriously, could you not just sub in Awful Gourmet for Pokemon
I think
the way they're
so.
talking?
Yeah.
I think this was Game Freak making fun of its fans.
Not making fun, just I think being meta on itself.
Yeah, there's something like that. I'm sorry, Andrea, what?
Okay, so it says the second and decisively more useful function is that it lets you rematch against trainers all over Hoenn, even the gym leaders. Rematches start for normal trainers after you beat Norman, and for gym leaders after you beat the Elite Four.
Okay, so you can use it, and it's not random.
How do you use the
Oh,
train?
dude. Oh, the emulator broke me. It broke the screen. What
Whoa.
the hell?
Quit editing.
Yeah, I forgot about this part.
So how do you rematch trainers? A little flashing Pokeball symbol will reappear near their name in the match call.
Okay.
Rarely they will call you as well.
Yay. Oh, by the way, I have an old rod now, so now I can fish for
It is
Pokemon.
usually random, but normal trainers have a greater chance for waiting a rematch if you enter the route they are on. How do you know?
Okay, we got it. We got it.
Got it. Shut up already.
No, I'm just like, we're actually being taught how to use, and I'm like sitting here, do we go through this tutorial
You
about
might.
how to use a fishing rod?
Not the fishing rod. The secret. The match call.
No, but on the screen, we had.
You were talking about the screen.
Yeah, the guy gave me an old rod, and I was like, do we go into this tutorial? Never mind.
At least it.
Keep that up later. It's
Yeah,
not
no.
that I don't appreciate it.
Hopefully not as ham-fisted as Sun and Moon's tutorial. My God, that was terrible.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, yeah, there are chainers here. What do people do if they need to go to a washroom? What if my rod hooks a big one while I'm in the washroom? I just can't go. Then at that point, you go. You just go in your pants and you deal with it.
you
Oh,
said
crap.
rod.
Literally. And everybody's like, why do you have that stain in your pants? You want to know how you avoid that? You just jump in the water. Then nobody can tell.
Tentacle used poison sting. It's super effective.
We're going to use cut.
Cut.
Because your tentacle deserves to die. A horrible, horrible death.
You deserve
There
to
you
die. Die. Burn in
I
hell.
lost because I didn't go to the washroom. So you did crap your pants. Awesome.
There's probably a hidden item on that rock up there.
Which do you prefer, fishing in the sea or a stream? I don't care!
You love to go fishing,
Fishing mini games and video games suck!
especially Big the Cat fishing game.
Yeah, especially Big the Cat.
No. He's just the tip of the iceberg, my friends.
Could have used Absorb on this magic part.
I'd just like to point out for the record that one of the RPGs that has been recommended to Drak and Shadow is Breath of Fire. And every one of those games has a fishing mini game.
No.
You thought Big was bad?
Fishing.
No, seriously, Alex, you thought Big was bad?
Yeah.
Just wait. Just wait. I'm thoroughly convinced, unless it's an actual fishing game, so Yuchinaka would be fine. Unless it's an actual fishing game, whenever a fishing mini game is put into a game, never works out.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, here it does, because it's just 5 seconds. It's like, throw your rod in. If a Pokemon nabs it, it's like, oh, I got a bite.
No, but in
Simple.
some cases, like, they have the whole mini game of if you catch something.
Yeah.
So then you have to have that whole, we need to add pressure to this. Perfect example of this is Stardew Valley. Like, one of the things I absolutely hate about Stardew Valley, but it's actually a really great money getter, is fishing.
Fishing.
But when you catch something, you have to do this whole wait mini game of like, try to keep the fish in the center so that you can catch it.
Right.
It's
So it's like
it's so frustrating.
Big the Cat, where it's like you can't let the line
Oh no,
break.
I would actually dare say it's worse because like at least with Big you can tune out. No, with this you have to focus.
Something's biting.
Like in deep sea fishing, I don't know what I actually said there because you're a trainer. Fishing's great, but so is battling. If you don't mind, can we meet again? So yeah,
Registered
Fisherman
Fisherman
Elliot has been added to my Pokenav, and now I get to listen to his random thoughts as I go on. Oh, by the way, I'm going to shift the conversation really quick.
Hey,
So-
you! It gets awfully dark ahead. It'll be tough trying to explore the
The guy who
cave.
came by earlier, Steven, I think it was. There he is! He knows how to use Flash, so he ought to be all right. But,
For us hikers, helping out those we meet is our motto. Here you go. I'll pass this on to you. HM05, which becomes TM later.
it deserves it.
Yeah.
Flash is not that helpful. Teach that hidden move.
Flash, it lights up even the inky dark
darkness of
snip caves.
So, this is something that actually needs to be explained. Normally, I don't name my Pokemon. And that's become a frustration for Alex and for Andrea a little bit.
It's
but
not really a frustration, it's just you mock me for it.
I mock you for it because it's fun.
So go screw yourself.
But a friend of the show, as well as a friend in real life for me, basically caught me on the wrong kind of day and therefore dared me to start naming my Pokemon. Except he added in a little bit of a twist. And so this is actually going to be a forever changing thing in the Emerald playthrough. Is not only am I going to start naming Pokemon now, but they're all going to be under a theme. I've already, and I'm going to put it up on the screen, I've already come up with my team name, which is going to be the Erp Brigade. Why the Erp Brigade, you guys ask? Because when I catch Pokemon now, they will all have Erp in their name. Because you guys dared me. You guys, especially this guy's like, I bet you can't find I bet you can't find so many names with Erp in them to be able to name somebody. I'm like, don't you dare test me. I love improv. I'll do it. He's like, do it. So now from here on in, my Pokemon team is now called the Erp Brigade.
The Erp Brigade.
So I just barely caught a Makuhita.
Yeah.
You have a nickname? Yes. And his nickname shall forever be... I had to remember how to do this again. His nickname shall forever be Burp. Because he's a big dude. So he burps.
Yep.
So he's Burp.
He's Burp.
And that's going to go ahead and do it for here. So we'll be back in the next part.